line. Bad bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate.
What, another Will, I guess?
Ooh, getting crazy.
Hello, welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. So how should I start this off?
What is your take? What topic would you like to discuss?
Trans women are not women.
Okay. Why?
And body count matters. It definitely matters.
Which one would you like to
Let's do body
discuss?
count first since it's less offensive. I don't want to offend
Okay.
nobody.
Okay.
Body count matters for women. Obviously, it matters for men and women because of STDs. And of course, anytime a man enters a woman, she takes on his bacteria forever. Like anytime a man has sex with a woman, you take on his viral load, his bacteria, his normal flora, and that constantly builds up.
It constantly builds up.
That is a fact. That's why women have an odor. Women
Can you give me a source on that?
Yeah, I'm in nursing school. I'm in nursing school to be a registered nurse, and
Well,
that's a fact. You learn that in AP.
you saying I'm a nurse isn't giving me a source. Like, can you
All right, let me
point
pull
to
my book out
something
right
that
now. Let me
confirms?
pull my book out right now. I have my book
Yeah,
with
I'm
me right now.
excited.
I have my book right now. Let me go to my garage.
That's hilarious.
It's not hilarious. It's facts. It's facts though.
Okay.
It is facts. So if you as a woman, if you've been using stuff to clean your vagina and make it smell good, you have an issue.
Wait, what is the
Problem.
vagina?
The vagina is an organ that sterilizes itself. So if you have to sterilize
No,
it,
what is it
just
specifically?
took
I'm
an
asking
exam
you to
on it.
define vagina.
Vagina is an organ. It is a female organ, just like it's a
Look, if
genitalia,
I ask you what a
just
kidney
like a
is and
man.
you just say an organ, that's not defining what a kidney is.
Yes, it is. That is the medical term for it. The kidney is an organ
So
that
then there's
filters.
no, so if
You
I
need.
look up the definition of heart, of kidney, of lung, of vagina, all it's going to say is an organ.
You're gonna get basic terms. A lot of y'all get basic terms, and y'all turn the basic terms into a hardcore meaning. You're gonna
Right.
get
So
basic terms as a basic person.
if we're gonna wait 1 second. So I agree with you that these are classifications. You are classifying these things as organs, but I'm actually to actually define the term. What is it specifically? Not what it's classified as.
All right, let me go and get the specific terminology based on a medical book and not Google.
I just wanted your
Is that okay?
definition.
My opinion, what I was taught was it is an organ. It is not classified as an organ. It is a
Right,
organ.
but you can give a descriptor, correct? Just like you can give a descriptor for kidneys, that kidneys are used to clean the blood, to remove toxins.
Just to filter the blood.
Yeah, that the heart
And
is
a vaginal
an
area
organ
is
that
if I
contracts
give
and
a
pumps
description,
blood
I would say,
through. So what is
if I give a
the
description, I would say the vaginal area is a canal used for birth. It's not used for
great. I agree. Great. I
urine.
was looking for canal.
There's
Perfect.
another part
So,
in there.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a canal.
Great.
No.
So
Okay, I want to ask you what
my point was
so
is
tell me
that
what you.
women don't wash their vaginas because there's nothing internal there's nothing that we insert into the vagina unless it's like a suppository for yeast infections. We wash our vulvas.
Okay. So
Great.
I
I'm
don't get
glad
it. What's the point of that?
we don't wash our
But that
vaginas. We
doesn't
wash
change
our
the fact that
vulvas.
when you have sex with a man as a female, you carry on his normal flora. You carry on his bacteria. That's where you get BV from.
So yeah,
So
we're
you
still
having too
waiting for
much
a
sex with
source
two.
on that. You've already I don't need you to repeat yourself. We're waiting for a source on
But
that.
that's a fact. That's not even a source. That's a
It's not
fact.
a fact. It's not a fact because it doesn't
That
even
is a
make
fact.
sense.
That's how you cut. It's
Okay, tell me
bacteria.
how this process occurs. Tell me how this process occurs.
It occurs when you have sex with somebody. So if you have sex with somebody, even if the person is clean, If we all have different bacteria.
I'm asking you to
Different.
tell me the process. So once
I'm telling you the
does
process. You have to
ejaculation
understand
need
it.
to occur?
You have to understand it. So just
Wait,
like a
no,
mechanic,
you're just
you can't
telling me
force a
where it
mechanic to tell you
happens.
something.
Wait, stop talking. You're just telling me where it happens. Tell me how it occurs. Does
I
ejaculation need to occur?
I am telling you how it occurs. If you
Does
listen,
ejaculation need to occur?
no,
Okay. So once the penis is inserted, what happens next?
you share bacteria.
What do you mean you share?
You share bacteria. Normal flora is found on the surface of the body,
So what does
on
that
your
mean? Do
skin,
you mean that it's transposed, like from the penis
to the vagina. Yes,
to the vagina? Okay. So once it's transposed from the penis to the vagina, what does the vagina do with it?
it's going to try to fight it off.
It's gonna try to fight it off.
Yes, try. Doesn't mean it will. It will try to.
Okay. So if it doesn't fight it off, what happens next?
It stays with you.
What do you mean by that? Like it just stays on the
Yes.
surface
No, it stays in the vagina and grows.
and grows. Does it embed into the muscle?
I wouldn't say the muscle. It would embed into the flesh, into the
Into
surrounding
the
area.
flesh. So it embeds into the flesh.
Yes.
And so the bacteria then becomes a parasite.
No. A bacteria and
No.
parasite are two different things. Bacteria is bacteria,
Right.
and a
So
parasite is
tell
something
me how
different.
bacteria then like embeds into the flesh and then grows.
Because we naturally carry bacteria in every aspect of our body. Again,
Well, tell me how that process occurs.
it's called flora. What happens is I carry bacteria on me at all times. You carry bacteria at all times. That's why you're told to wash your hands. So your natural bacteria mixes with somebody or anything that you touch.
I mean, that's contradictory to what you just said because you
How
said
that?
don't. I'm telling you, because you said don't clean your vaginas because your vagina acts as a natural cleaning mechanism.
No, I did
So if
not
it,
say that. I said you
you
should not
said,
have to clean your vagina and make it smell good on a daily basis. Meaning, if you constantly have to get rid of the smell down there, that means your vagina is not cleaning
so,
itself.
so does your vagina clean itself?
It does.
Great. So, but it doesn't clean this bacteria.
It does to a degree.
It does to a degree. So
That's why
like
you
what
shouldn't have
percentage
multiple
is, okay.
bodies.
So then it just lives in the flesh and what does that do?
It grows. Bacteria grows just like
It
you would.
grows.
Yes,
Okay. And then
bacteria
what does
grows.
that do?
According to what type of bacteria it is, it becomes BV. Anytime a bacteria grows to a point where you can see it and it's leaking, it's grown to a point that you have to get it checked. And you get that from other people. You don't get bacteria from yourself unless you injure yourself.
So once a woman has sex,
Yes.
she will then develop this bacteria and need to go to the doctor.
Maybe.
No, you said that this is why body count matters because
Exactly.
women
So
carry
if you do it too much,
one second.
will
Women
develop it.
carry all flora of every man that they have slept with.
Yes, you
So
do.
if you just explained the process, if that's true, where now this bacteria grows and now it's somehow causing leakage, we have to go to the doctor.
Yes. Most
I
people have to
see.
go to get
So,
doctors. You're supposed to get checked every 6 months, right?
well, no, we're talking about leakage specifically. So this leakage is why we would go to the doctor.
BV.
BV?
Yes. You know what BV is?
No.
It's bacteria in the vagina, BV. A lot of people have it. If you have discharge and
Well,
you
but
don't know what it is,
this is from a man
BV.
though, right?
Yes, this is from a nursing student. Yes.
No, not
Wait,
you.
wait. Can you
This
say what
bacteria is
what
from a
BV stands
man.
for? Could
You
he
can
say
get
what BV
bacteria from
stands for
anything, but
again?
it's more likely to get it from a man. That's why something's called an STD. Doesn't mean you
Wait,
only get
so
it
do
during
women
sex.
have it? So if a woman has never had sex, will she have BV?
She should not have BV unless she's dirty.
Unless she's dirty. What do you mean dirty?
Meaning you're dirty. You're allowing bacteria to get into you. You're not changing your underwear. You're not cleaning yourself. You're dirty. Bacteria comes on anything, but you're more likely to get bacteria that's inserted directly into you via a penis. But you can get
So,
bacteria through anything.
okay. So, so this bacteria that I get from my underwear, does that bacteria now like live in me forever?
Yes, it can.
Okay. So then I would still get leakage.
No, you can't. It's according to what type of bacteria it is.
I see. So let's just stick with the man bacteria I get from intercourse that causes this leakage.
Okay.
So under that framework, the more sex I have with different partners, the more leakage is occurring.
The more likely you're to get BV. Yes. If we're
Well,
talking
no, you
like
said
normal
it occurs.
people, the
Wait.
more
You said it
likely you are to get
occurs.
BV.
You said it
Just like the more you
occurs.
smoke, the more likely you're to get cancer.
1 second. You said it occurs from every partner. That's why body count matters, is because you get this from every partner.
I said you get bacteria from every partner. That's what I said. Yes.
Correct. And then
I
you
said you get
explained within
bacteria.
the process that it embeds into the flesh and then it grows and it leaks.
Yes.
Okay. So if I have all this different bacteria, and I assume each man has a unique bacteria?
Not assuming, that's just like DNA. We have a unique bacteria. What are you talking about? We have a unique DNA.
So then if I have like 30, 40 bodies,
You have
then
30, 40 different types of bacteria.
then I should be just like leaking fluid all the time.
No.
Why not? If each person gives me bacteria and each of that bacteria then grows and starts to leak, wouldn't there be more leakage?
No, because you're trying to be too specific. It's not every single body. It's like I said,
You said it's every single body because that's why body count matters.
Yes, exactly. The more bodies you have, the more likely you are to get sick. Just like the more food you eat,
Okay,
the more
you
likely
said
you are to get
every
fat.
single body because you said every single person gives you every single unique bacteria and this stays with you.
Yes, it does.
Okay. That was just a boatload of misinformation, number one. And number two, I'd like your source now.
Okay. I'm going to take my book out now.
Yeah, I just want to note while you do that, it's entirely arbitrary what you're saying, right?
It's not
if your
arbitrary,
argument
it's
is that
true. And you're trying to pinpoint things.
Wait, let me explain how what you're saying is nonsense. Because, first of all, by this logic, the amount of times you have intercourse with the same person, right, it still increases your chance of BV, which it does, right? That's the actual science, is that every time that there's new foreign bacteria inserted into you, it slightly increases your chance of BV. So this isn't an argument about body count. This is an argument about how many times anything goes in there.
Do not say something like that. What you're saying is completely uneducational. That doesn't make sense. To sit there and say multiple partners would not increase the chances of BV is crazy. Go into a hospital and say that.
No. Well, what I said, Willie, let's calm down. What I said was actually this having intercourse with the same partner multiple times would also increase your chance of BV.
No, not really. No, not really. Not really.
It absolutely would.
No, it would not. Because you don't know how bacteria works. You have a basic understanding of bacteria and you try to run away with it and make it seem like you know everything. No, it would not. 9 times out of 10,
I have enough
having sex with one person,
that every time it's inserted,
it
has a chance of infecting. But secondarily, that would also track that every new environment that I go, right? And then I wear clothes that have a chance of causing bacteria to enter into my orifices, right? That it also increases the chance of BV, which it does, right? Because BV occurs naturally or occasionally or spontaneously as well. So this is arbitrary as well. If it's about the risk of BV, many things increase your risk of BV that are not body count. And secondarily, why am I scared of a risk, right? Why would I be scared of a risk? A person with a 10% risk of having BV is no more dangerous than a person with a 20% risk of having BV. The question is whether they actually have it, which is a known fact.
First of all, that's not how BV works. BV is a women's disease. First of all, you guys keep saying misinformation, and you're trying to justify.
It's not a disease; it's a condition.
What are you talking about? Anything you get is a disease. BV is a disease. What are you talking about? It's not a condition. It's a sexually transmitted disease. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
STI. The whole entire name was changed. It's an STI. It's a sexually transmitted infection.
An infection.
There's a reason they changed it from infection to disease, because that's the more medically accurate term. What are you talking about?
All right, hold on. Let me go on my book.
precisely to kind of elucidate this distinction for y'all, an infection simply requires having been infected. A disease would require some form of extreme adverse effects that affect your welfare or well-being, right?
Exactly.
Which BV doesn't necessitate. BV does not necessitate such symptoms.
You
It
don't
is
know
literally
what you're
just
talking
bacterial
about at
vaginosis.
all.
I mean, okay. I mean, get me literally any source that disagrees with me, and we can talk.
Okay, a book. Go read a book. An infection is a precursor to a disease. You have to be infected first before it becomes a disease.
So it's a precursor to a disease. A precursor is not the same thing as the thing itself.
So BV is a
What are you
disease.
talking about?
Once BV builds up to a certain point and you have to get it treated, you have a disease.
You have an infection.
Exactly. So once it builds up.
You say
Exactly.
what?
That's the whole point that I said. What are you talking about? Of course, the second that it builds up and has symptoms, it's a disease. Once it's just an infection, it's a infection. You see how there's a difference, right?
Listen, normally people
So
don't
stop
know they
speaking
have
of
BV
incorrect things.
until
Why are
it
you just straight
becomes
up
a
saying a
disease.
wrong thing? It's so dumb.
That's not dumb. That's just me educating y'all. I'm not trying to fight with you.
Oh, also the
I'm just trying to be
NHS.
accurate.
Also, just to be clear, the National Health Service of the UK states very clearly, I was incorrect, right? And so were you. I was just going off what you said. Bacterial vaginosis. One second. Bacterial vaginosis. 1 second. No. Bacterial vaginosis is a common cause of unusual vaginal discharge. BV is not a sexually transmitted infection, but it can increase your risk of getting an STI. So it's not a sexually transmitted infection. And actually,
It says that researchers don't know the cause.
That's lies. What are you talking about? That's lies.
That's from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. It says research do not know the cause of BV.
They do know the cause of BV. It's literally a bacterial
The
infection.
CDC says not.
You say who?
The CDC.
Let me see
the
that
NHS also says the NHS also says what causes this to happen is not fully known.
That is a lie, bro. They teach you. They teach
I mean,
us in school.
you're talking to the National Health Service of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Let me turn my camera around.
Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to you.
Wait, no, wait, no.
Can I say something?
No.
A lot of things are said to you.
I said no. Okay, look, sir. Center of Disease Control and Prevention. Highlighted. Researchers do not know the cause of BV.
Roasted. This is why you should follow Kenzie and me. Slay the day. We just hit 1,000 followers. Slay us. Willie, so future RN, what do you have to say to the Center for Disease Control and National Health Service of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland? Are they both lying? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts to Kenzie.
Put it back on the screen. Put it back on the screen.
Why?
Because you didn't read the whole thing.
I told you that's what the CDC said. You said, let me see it, and I showed you.
Yeah, let me see the rest because I'm trying to educate you. I'm not trying to fight with you. Because in
you
the medical
just
field,
said that was wrong. Wait, do you concede that you were wrong?
If they don't know something for sure, but they do know the cause.
Do you concede that you were wrong?
No, I do not. Because when
I said the CDC doesn't know the cause of BV, you said yes, they do. That is a lie. And then we show you, and now you're saying that you weren't wrong?
Because if you go to any hospital and ask them, how did I get BV? They're going to tell you you got a bacterial infection from bacteria. They're not going to sit there and say, we don't know the cause.
Right, but they don't necessarily know what caused that infection.
Bacteria.
That was the most circular. That was the most circular argument I've ever heard. If you go to a hospital and you have a bacterial infection, the hospital's going to tell you that your infection was caused by bacteria? No fucking shit.
So why would you say we don't know the cause? That's the point. You just said it yourself.
Because your reasoning was just so circular. You said that if I go in with a thing, they're going to tell me I have the thing. No shit. But they can't tell you what caused the infection. Why are you putting that
on the screen if you know? If you know what they're saying, doesn't make sense.
Wait, Willie, this is so arbitrary.
Look, I don't mind debating people who might not be aware of certain things, who might have misconceptions, but I have very low tolerance for willful ignorance and stupidity. And you are
literally
towing
just
that
said it
line
yourself.
very much.
Everybody
The
heard
fact
you.
that you are a nurse alarms me.
How? Because I'm gonna tell people don't have sex with people because you're gonna get a bacteria that's caused by a bacteria.
No,
Like
that you
a
give
viral.
medical misinformation. That's
That's
what
not
alarms me.
medical misinformation. Like I said, when you go to nursing school, if they tell you they don't know something, it's not because they don't know the cause. They'll sit there and say, we know the cause, but due to being sued, due to practice, due to laws, we're gonna tell you we don't know. If we cannot pinpoint it exactly, we're gonna tell you we don't know. It doesn't mean they don't know. That's why when you go to BV, they're gonna give you back something to fight bacteria. They're not gonna say, oh, we don't.
Deserved.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch.